So setup for me is going to be a massive change.
Yeah.
Which I think when you see these two here now, you'll be like, oh my word. Even though this one on the right hand, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's much better.
I mean,
but it doesn't look, I mean, you think your head's over here somewhere, you're leaning back and your foot's back there. It almost feels like you're kind of over here. Just the fact we can, I know your hair, I was talking about your hair and face, but your face looks a bit more kind of like presentable. You can see yourself here rather than this with the right.
I'm bossing it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So in terms of the swing, the narrower stance when you swung back here, you actually got to move up into a good position. So your head now kind of looks similar there.
Yeah.
But obviously you're having to move up. What's your brain going to start wanting? Oh, you've got to move down again, yeah? And that up and down is never going to be a consistent. This swing here, now you rotate back nicely. You're in a similar position, but you've got there in a different manner, yeah? You haven't got there from kind of here going up and then think, oh, I better come down. You've just got there by staying there.
Yeah.
And then when you come back to the golf ball now, this kind of like head dropping down as you come into it there, it's like that, almost like losing sight of your face there, just sort of coming down into it, legs sort of straightening up. Whereas this one now, head staying more back behind the golf ball. And then when you come through the golf ball now, your arms are here a little bit straighter. At least there your face is actually looking forward. Where this one, your head sort of comes down now. When you come through the... I mean, look at your face. It's like... You're looking like... And that's just you. You stood...
How close those two are.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. You started here, you've gone up, and then you've gone...
Terrible.
And that's why I say with a longer club, it's never going to work. Yeah? Up to a certain point, even 3 wood at your level, because you're good enough, you could hit some reasonable shots with it. There'll be a few funky ones you might go, well, if I hit 6 or 7 good ones, you're almost like, oh, forget that few bad ones. With a driver, absolutely no chance, because the ball's teed up, so you want your angle of attack to be a little bit more kind of this way, not into the ground like so. You're going to really struggle. Your width into the goal ball now is going to be really narrow post. And again, even now your head's still not... yeah? I mean, it's all kind of... And that's why the club just feels too long. Because you're coming in the golf ball now, just going to bury it in the ground and going like, what do I do now? And it's like, get out of the way. Whereas this one now, feeling a little bit more behind it, you can get a bit more fuller swing. Yeah, I mean, the swing's great. The club's whipping around there. We said in the past, getting the club head nearer the target than your hands. You thought, I can't get there. You've just done it. so setup is 90% of that. I think, as you said... And we'd say, like, when you feel like you're bossing, you say, when you're walking, just stand to I mean, I don't want to go tall up like this, but just feel like your spine's elongated up there, okay? So you're in a good spot. And then when you rotate here now, from here, the bossing move is going to be more this. Move that hip towards target. There you go, keeping your head up tall, which will give you so much space for your arms to swing. The second your head is tilted this way, and you start twisting and rotating, the more you rotate, the worse it generally gets for most people, because we aren't actually rotating the body, we're using the ground and our pressure in our feet to kind of, like pedals on a car, going boom, boom, back and forth, So you shift this way into the downswing, like your body moves. Exactly. It's a bit like, my daughter's got one of those scooters. You don't turn the handles, you just lean and it moves, It's the same kind of sort of thing. You're not actually turning, but you turn because you lean, You rotate because your body kind of moves into, and then from there you push, and that pushing gives you kind of the energy. And that's when you hear people say they're using the ground to kind of create some speed. They're using the ground force to kind of shit the shot, okay? So that's what you're trying to... And again, by keeping your head taller, now your head's staying a lot taller, your arms have got space to swing, where this one here now, almost like you're praying to the gods there, trying to like, get out the way, And the club just, as you said, felt too long, so... Makes sense?
Brilliant, thank you.
Excellent, let's have a couple more then to see how we can get on with that. Okay. But I think that a lot of that has come from a lot of short game practice, where you probably would want to get a bit more... left-sided, a little bit narrower with the stance, a little bit more steeper on that ball slightly, and that's then sort of just worked through your bag, and it's got to a point where clubs are working, the driver's terrible, and that's often what the case may be, you lost yardage by a good amount, and you say, better setup, taller, wider, keep your head behind the ball as those arms swish through, okay? Really good, Heather.